So what has been your process so far? Have you been trying to turn anybody into a tight end from defense, or what's been the...
Well, we've had good depth at tight end. So as of right now, we're going to stick with the plan we had when we started fall camp. So we're just going to stick with that plan. We've got good depth, and we're fine with that right now.
Has anybody moved over today or yesterday?
No.
Okay.
No. We've always had a first team guy, second team guy, third team guy. So what happens in a situation like this? Obviously, that second team guy moves up, and we just continue on.
How does it change obviously the dynamic? Blaine is a very different tight end than Greg and Peter. It seems like they just do different things well. Does that change kind of how?
Well, everybody, as you look at each guy has something that he does well. And what we've always done here is play to the strength of those guys. So as of right now, as you can see that even when Jamaica was here and, we had Blaine, obviously two different type of tight ends. Obviously when you got Blaine and you got Peter, you got Greg, again, those guys they all bring something different to the table. And the good thing about our offense is so multiple that we can actually plug those guys in and keep doing what we've been doing.
Bruce, Ian is back in practice?
Yeah, today was his first day back, and he had a really, really good day. I like what I saw, and it's very encouraging.
Has he been able to do anything? I know he hasn't been able to practice, but he injured himself in fall camp, so I imagine he's way, way behind, or not.
Well, you know what? The thing that he did even throughout when he wasn't able to get in there was his conditioning. He kept that up. And that's one of the toughest things about a guy when he's not out there is his conditioning. So his conditioning looked really well today, and like I said, he did some really good things.
Do you think this is a chance for the offense to kind of maybe improve on the running game a little bit, just from the standpoint that Greg and Peter are obviously guys who have done a very good job in run blocking?
I think that we've been running the ball really well, and obviously we're going to continue to do that. I think we've got a great plan for this coming Saturday, and I'm just looking forward to watching them. We're gonna go out and have fun.
How would you describe Ian
Harris
as a player and what he can bring to the table?
Ian is a guy that I think in the same mold as Blaine, a guy that's very versatile, a guy that can run. Obviously, he can block. He's not in some cases what people call a glorified tackle. He's not that. He's an athlete, and obviously that's what we saw in recruiting, and that's what we've seen since he's been here. So that's what I see when I see Ian Harris.
How much progress has Ahmad Howard made? He was linebacker earlier in the season, and he moved over.
Ahmad, a bigger body, a lot like Ian and Blaine, just a bigger body, obviously taller, a little bit heavier. More of an anchor guy, but we like what we see in him also.
Can he get down the field?
Yeah.
Was the offense the same today? Were there more 4 wide receiver sets?
No, offense was the same today. It was the same. Yeah.
Is there any thought of moving Obaniah to an H-back type of?
No. Actually, like I said, we're going to stick with the plan that we've got. There's no need to move anybody.